So being somebody who's covered the game now at the highest level and with some of the biggest names around the sport, who's the greatest tennis player of all time?
So I know you had my boy Adnan Burke on the other day, and after Tom Cruise cut him off, he's a big Fed guy, and I think it's tough. So I work with who, in my opinion, is the GOAT, and that's Martina Navratilova. So, and she is so cool. I cannot tell you how cool Martina is, and to be able to, basically just hang out with her for 2 weeks on the desk and be able to talk tennis with somebody who won 59 Grand Slams. And, she won 20 at Wimbledon, 9 there. Sadly, she wasn't able to come out on the court for the 100-year anniversary of Center Court because she got COVID. But, Martina is the coolest and won everything and did it over, 30 and 40 years. I mean, she won her last Grand Slam when she was 2 weeks before 50. So I know it's tough to compare eras, but being able to call Martina a friend and just see how others, revere her and look up to her, all she was able to overcome. She's kind of my GOAT, but, the GOAT becomes something that is statistical, and so there's that category. And obviously right now, Rafa has more Grand Slams on the men's side than anyone else. Margaret Court, she's absolutely not the GOAT. She has, the most majors on the women's side, played a lot of Australian Opens when nobody played that tournament, or most of the good players didn't play it. So Serena's insane as well. With the 23 majors, all she's able to accomplish, she's for sure like Martina and Serena are GOATs. And then you've got the big three, and you've got Roger, Rafa, and Novak. And so I think when you talk about greatest of all time, legacy also plays a factor. So it's the stats, and then you got legacy. And legacy is more of a subjective quality, Ben, where how do they make you feel, right? So Roger makes a lot of people feel amazing, and the way he's able to make everything look effortless. And so that can put him on top. But then you've got Rafa, who arguably works harder than anyone else and literally takes no points off and gives 100% effort on every single point. And I don't know many humans in life that do that in any of their occupations. And then Novak Djokovic, who is probably going to overtake Rafa in terms of the all-time slams list, who's also insane. And I tweeted the other day that he's the greatest athlete in the world. And I truly believe that. Now, when I said that, I said athlete in the world. I didn't say tennis player in the world. I just said athlete, because he's freaking Gumby on court, and and is strong and fast, and the endurance and everything he does is next level. So I don't know. I'm going to go with Martina. I know that's not where you were heading in this question, but that's where I'm going to stay.
No, I left the question open-ended, and you gave me 5 minutes on the history and the state of the sport. I love it. It's why it's a great debate. If you had come with the quick answer, we'd be on to we'd be all talking about football already. We're going to stay on tennis. And I think this is what is so exciting about the sport right now, is that here you have the mix of culture, fashion. You have, like you said, the NBA effect, if you will, on the sports, the Mike Del Tufo Invitational, if you will. But then you have the tradition and the history and the legacy. And these two things are at odds now in the sport.